professionals.
Guys, I have a pet peeve. It has peeved me for many a time, even passed through many pets.
Sorry, we're going to wait for a list here now.
Many pets have survived me having this peeve.
Well, it's obviously something to do with this, because you said you wanted us to leave it past.
Yes. In fact, I might even be leaning on it.
Oh, the barrel.
Barrel riders. Okay. Yeah. It's not necessarily. I actually love barrels.
Is that like hog riders?
No.
like
barrels are unironically awesome.
They are.
I've got a dedicated video on the awesomeness of barrels.
Okay.
My pet peeve is how often they are slandered, misrepresented, done dirty. Okay, do you see where I'm going?
No, I don't.
No. How
All
do you do a barrel? Well, actually, no.
So, barrels, where do they appear quite often? There's a type of something in games.
Yeah.
In pop culture, they appear a lot in
Like
games.
Zelda?
Yes. You know where this is going now?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, in video games, barrels are everywhere.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a medieval fantasy setting. Well, that makes sense, because barrels is the main, type of container that would contain things. Which makes sense.
And it kind of adds to a video game, or in reality, kind of adds to a set.
Well, exactly. And when they want clutter or make it lived in, one of the main assets that they have floating around is barrels.
Okay.
And,
So what are we doing with barrels, though?
But, so what they do in video games is they might have something valuable in it. And then, barrels did contain stuff. And so you want to check in what's inside, and what ultimately results is you end up smashing every barrel you see.
You do. Right. So we're talking like trying weapons on barrels, there are steel rings holding that thing together.
Well,
I'm trying. This thing it feels really solid.
It does, and it's a really pretty barrel.
And video games, you can break them by rolling into them.
Yeah. Hey, you're the physical activity guy here at Shadowversity.
As a Dark Souls enjoyer.
Oh, your average Dark Souls enjoyer?
I know exactly what he's talking about.
Well,
and barrels are, they're a good place to store things. And I might get, some souls in there.
Yeah.
So I agree with you.
It's not just Dark Souls. Dragon's Dogma, my personal favorite. Barrels everywhere. You can just smash them up.
Legends of Zelda, you have a good chance of finding gems when you smash barrels.
Dark Souls is better.
So
then Zelda,
as a great barrel enjoyer, I think to do our due diligence, we need to defend the barrels and actually find out, okay, how difficult is it really to smash a barrel?
Well, luckily, we have more than one barrel.
We have multiple barrels.
This is our set barrel. We're not going to use it.
Yeah, but because we've explored barrels before on this channel, one of the fun ones was finding out if you can float it in a barrel. It was lots of fun. And surprisingly, there's some possibility there. But okay, so we have barrels from our other barrel escapades. And so now it's time to find out how strong they are. And can you crack them open? Well, rolling into it. Tyrant is going to show
That's you.
that one. And what type of weapon would be best used to crack open a barrel?
I've made a horrible weapon that we should really revisit.
I can't wait.
Let's get started.
Let's do it.
I can't wait.
Have a minute.
Oh, something!
How are we going to put this out?
Got it.
Come on! That held up like a friggin' beast!
No, it was off a bit.
Woo! Oh boy!
If you like today's video, and I genuinely hope you are, did you know that you can actually help support the channel and the content that we make here? We have YouTube memberships, Patreon, Subscribe Star, Player. They are all available. Over the last couple of months, we've been building a backlog of behind-the-scenes content. Things like Q&As, extra thoughts on videos that we don't want to put on the main channel because they wouldn't really make a full video. All of this stuff is available, so if you like Shadowversity and you want to see more of it, well, if you sign up to any one of those platforms, you'll get access to all of this old content and the new content we make. I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching, and thank you to all our supporters who are already signed up.
So as you can see, the Dark Souls method does not work. Let's try it again.
All I know is that I barely marked it on the rim, and I got deep gouges on the crappy katana I was using.
And there's a double set on that sword. But I think we need to ramp up.
We do, because this is the thing.
Okay, why don't we just talk about what a barrel is first? First off, this is a modern barrel.
Yes.
The wood on this is about an inch thick. Like, you can actually see it. It's about an inch thick.
And look, you can hear how solid this is.
And then you have galvanized steel bands running all the way around it. It is like
solid.
no joke.
And that's what a lot of video games get wrong. Barrels are solid. Now, granted, the ones in the medieval period, they would have had rope around, okay? And as a result, if you can cut the ropes, then they'd break apart and be able to break apart a lot easier.
You'd be able to break it apart a lot easier, but they were still held together by like a glue or it depends on the barrel and what it was used for. But like this is no joke. Solid.
They actually weren't held together by glue.
It was no tar or nothing.
Barrels are one of my passions, mate, and I've studied this a lot.
So like that's
Well, how they made it is really intriguing. You don't even need the joints to be super precise because they steam the wood and then it gets flexible. Yeah, that caveat, if there was ropes, maybe you could bust it, but to me, is that cutting the ropes, that feels like cheating. When you break apart a barrel in a video game, it's the wood just being destroyed.
So we have a multitude of weapons, different shapes, different sizes, that do different amounts of damage.
Yeah,
why don't we get started?
Yeah, we're going to need to ramp it up. Clearly, a sword. Well, I'll try it. I'm going to give another sword a go. A better sword. We'll see.
Well, who wants to go first?
Oh,
I want to go sword.
Oh, all right. Let's try that.
All right, so hitting on the metal rim, not a good idea. Don't have right angles to try and get through the top. So maybe I'll see what I can do to the side here, right? This is still hard wood. It's like, whoa, look at it, like, maybe I could gouge a hole in with a lot of effort, right? But no, the sword is not going to do the job. We need something bigger than even a beefy sword.
I kind of feel like Shad has leveled off a little bit, because understandably, you throw a sword at something like this and it might come back and bite you. With a stick, I kind of feel like you can just go I am breaking a stick. I'm just breaking the stick. I cracked it! Yeah!
Oh, that was... And the stick is holding up.
The stick is holding up.
Holy crap, this is a great stick. I mean, it is my stick. I cut this from that very tree. But this is a beast. Maybe keep
you want to show it with the stick?
All right.
Yeah, I want to go. Here it is.
The zombie flail. Alrighty.
So this one here was created in a recent episode where we basically DIY'd our own zombie weapons. You can check that video out if you want, but let's see how it works against the map. I'll go over this side. Okay, so this was effective. But the problem is, I still would have to sit here for 10 minutes and do this. I think we need something a little bit better. Something made for chopping wood, perhaps.
One of them was on the steel band. I mean, I'm cracking it. Didn't hit the steel band, though.
We're going to have to ramp it up a bit more. Now we have the Vector Corbin here. See what this does. Oh, yeah! We're through, baby! Oh, I reckon we could get through with a consistent number of hits, but maybe we've got something that can do even better.
Okay, so here we have one of Shad's hewing axes. let's just see what happens. This thing smashed through. But we still got this top on here. And I was thinking to myself, have we got any weapons that we could possibly use against this top? Something a little bit different, something a little out of the ordinary, something very much from a game.
Oh, something that we've done in videos before that is really actually heavy because, oh, that's actually really heavy. That is a solid chunk of bluestone.
Bluestone, yeah. So let's see if I can put the top on it.
Good luck, let's swap. Because that's nice and light.
Yes, it works very effectively. Hello down there.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Woo!
That's
That, like, in pieces.
a lot of damage.
Yeah. So, video game weapon to destroy a video game, well, not item, but...
Well, we're not done yet.
Oh, we're not done yet.
Oh, no, this is not destroyed yet.
I mean, you're right. It's not.
We could do a lot more. This isn't the level of destruction that we see in video games when you destroy a barrel.
You want to have another shot?
Oh, yes. All right, now that we've destroyed the top of this thing, it means that the side panels have room to actually fall inwards. It's actually impressive how structurally, built barrels are to support every kind of area where you could apply a force. But now we're breaking it down. And as soon as we pop out one of these panels, the whole thing should actually collapse. So we'll see. That's destroying a barrel, baby! Look at that!
I don't know what the point of today's video was, but it was fun.
There was lots of points.
But it was the journey.
It was the journey, but to see how hard it actually was to destroy a barrel in real life. I feel like we've...
No. I think if we put it into context, because we were stopping and starting, trying different weapons, see how much damage something did, I think with something like that axe, with this, or even the Zelda stick rock, you could have done this with one tool
pretty quickly.
Yeah, pretty quickly.
Like if the Vector Corbin was surprisingly effective, just the focused force of this small hammerhead, this was actually better than axes because the axe tries to bite in and cut, where this was just smashing the wood.
And it's kind of like what I felt with the stick. Like
I was
started
gonna
with
say, the stick did pretty good.
Really good. Like it was just, admittedly, you can't see that much, but it was slowly snapping in this particular plank. And that's like those, as you can see by the amount of red wine, obviously now we can see now, that soaked in, like these wood panels were like really well attached.
They were. And we've also discovered the most effective technique in destroying a barrel. Take the top and bottom off first. And then go in at the side. Like, if you try to hit it from the side when the top and bottom is still attached, even if you cut through and remove one of these, like completely,
nothing's going to happen. You've still got structural
integrity.
Exactly.
The lids and base will be holding it together still. And so that's the technique. There you go. The things you'll learn on Shadowversity, how to destroy a barrel effectively.
The more you know.
The more you know.
And then if you have a good weapon, I reckon if I came in with intent and first smash the top, kick it over, smash the bottom, go in on the side, what, maybe 3 minutes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not quite video game level,
no,
but not unreasonably difficult. The rest of this wood, don't worry guys, we're going to use this, probably going to use it over on the bar set. And the steel bands as well.
We'll find a use for something.
This feels like spring steel almost. This is...
Very well might be.
Look at this. Boing.
Very well might be.
Yes.
But we used some pretty stupid weapons today.
We did. That was fun.
Yeah.
And the weapons that have appeared in past videos, like the rock on a stick.
Oh, we've used that in the video. Yep.
The zombie weapon.
Yep.
That's in the zombie.
The Leviathan axe.
Oh, we've used this in multiple videos.
know,
God
I
of
know.
War videos, throwing videos.
The amount of times fan favourite the Vector Corbin has appeared.
Yeah, who broke that, Nate?
Who fixed it?
But it held up like a beast. It held up like a beast this time. But hey, the video's right there. Check them out. Heaps of fun. Hope to see you there. And quickly, you don't want to miss out.
Bye.
I didn't get to smash it.